Please be seated. Before we start, could I ask that you please turn off your cell phones or put them on vibrate? Good afternoon. I am Dr. Tom Mitchell, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and I want to welcome you to the Texas A&M International University's 2016 Fall Commencement Ceremonies. This is the last of 3 ceremonies that we have had today. At the conclusion of this ceremony, we will have graduated 472 Texas A&M International students. They will be proud TAMIU alumni, and we expect you to give back to the university too. At this ceremony, we will award undergraduate and graduate degrees to 14 undergraduate students from the University College and 138 undergraduate and graduate students from the A.R. Sanchez Jr. School of Business, including 2 students who are earning their doctorate degrees. As is our tradition, we will now present the flags of the nations that are represented in this afternoon's graduating class. As each flag is introduced, will the graduating students from that country please rise and please remain standing until we finish. The first country is Chile. China. Egypt. Ghana. India. Mexico. The United States of America. Please remain standing. This afternoon, members of the TAMIU Army Reserve Officers Training Program are presenting the U.S. flag. Please rise and join Valeria Cortez in singing the national anthem. And gentlemen, please remove your hats. Please be seated. This afternoon, the University Mace was carried by Dr. Jim Norris, President of the Faculty Senate. The faculty marshals who led the students in the processional are Mr. Jose M. Gutierrez, Jr., instructor in University College, and Dr. George Clark, Distinguished Associate Professor in the A.R. Sanchez School of Business. The colleges recognize outstanding graduates by asking them to serve as college banner bearers. Will you please rise when I call your names and remain standing? The banner bearer for University College is Martha Gloria Rodriguez. And for the A.R. Sanchez Jr. School of Business, Mr. Salvador de Santos. Congratulations on your success. Before I introduce the stage party, I want to recognize a special guest we have in today's ceremony, Webb County Judge Tano Tiarina. Thank you for joining us. I'm pleased to introduce the stage party. To my left is Dr. Pablo Arenas, President of the University. Next to Dr. Arenas is our champion in the Texas State Senate, the Honorable Dr. Judith Zaffarini. To her left is Dr. Benita Ramirez, Vice President for Student Success. And beside her is our commencement speaker, Dr. Marcus Nelson, Superintendent for the Laredo Independent School District. On the front row to my right is Ms. Stephanie Martinez, A&M Student Regent and a TAMIU alumnus. Beside her is Mr. Juan J. Castillo, Jr., Vice President for Finance and Administration. And beside him is Mrs. Roseanne Palacios, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. We're also joined on the second row to my right by Dr. Claudia San Miguel, the new Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Beside her is Dr. Steve Sears, the Dean of the A.R. Sanchez Jr. School of Business. And beside him is Dr. James O'Mara, Dean of the College of Education. And finally, on the second row is Glenda C. Walker. Dr. Walker is the Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. To my right, to my left, on the second row, are Dr. Catherine Whiteman, Dean of University College, Dr. Jennifer Coronado, Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. Jim Norris, Faculty Senate President, and finally, Mr. Jesus Padilla, President of the Student Government Association. I now invite Dr. Arenas to introduce our commencement speaker.
Good afternoon. It gives me great pleasure to introduce a friend and a baby coming on as a colleague and a great friend of this university. We work well together, trying to ensure that both this university and Laredo Independent School District have synergy, and that the students coming out of the school district are well prepared to enter the university. But it is a great pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker this morning, Dr. Marcus Nelson. Now, this is his second one today. So I'm going to tell you right now, you're in for a real treat. This is a commencement speech you will remember. I don't remember mine, but you're going to remember yours. I promise you that. Dr. Nelson is the superintendent of schools for the Laredo Independent School District, which serves over 25,000 students on 32 campuses, including 21 elementary schools, 6 middle schools, 3 comprehensive high schools, and the nationally recognized Hector J. Garcia Early College High School, which sits right next to our campus. Prior to joining LISD, Dr. Nelson served as the Chief Academic Officer and second in command for the Judson Independent School District in San Antonio. Over the course of his career, he has served as an elementary, middle, and high school teacher, middle school vice principal, high school assistant principal, high school principal, and director of secondary education. And probably teacher was the easiest of all of those, right? At each stage of his career, Dr. Nelson has been an agent for change and instructional alignment. He was named the 2014 Superintendent of the Year for the state of Texas by the Texas Association of School Boards and the Texas Association of School Administrators. The Texas Computer Education Association named him as 2015 Superintendent of the Year. He holds an undergraduate degree from Abilene Christian University, 2 master's degrees, and a doctorate in educational administration from Texas A&M University in Commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me extend a warm welcome to Dr. Marcus Nelson.
Good afternoon. President Adelas, Honorable Senator Zaffirini, Honorable County Judge, platform guests, the family and friends, and the men and women of the hour, the graduating class of 2016. Congratulations. Or as they say around here, felicidades. As they say in my neighborhood, go on with your bad self. You made it. I know this is why the people are here. You know, I thought, you know, as we walked in and I saw all the smiling faces and all your family and friends were beaming with pride, I thought it was because they were seeing me. But no. We know that everyone has come here today to celebrate your outstanding accomplishment. And some of you, it's taken 4 years. Some of you taken 5, 6. What's the statute of limitations? 10 or something like that, you know. Some of y'all came in here with 1 semester left. But no, you made it. And you are guilty of hard work. You're guilty of making a commitment to being a college graduate. And we want you to know that we're proud of your successes. And we really have come here to celebrate all of the good decisions you've made, all of the tests that you've taken, all of the papers that you've written, all of the small study groups that you've participated in. Some of you have left your family and friends from all over the world in pursuit of post-secondary education. And you're to be applauded for that. We're to congratulate you for this milestone in your life. But make no mistakes about it. The graduating class of 2016, you're beginning something. You're at the beginning of a very important moment in your life. You see, for many of you, this will be the first degree that you receive. I know there's a couple PhDs, but don't mess up my story. All right. For many of you, this is the first degree you receive. And you'll go on to receive many more degrees. You'll receive master's degrees, and you'll receive doctoral degrees, and law degrees, and medical degrees. Some of you won't make the same choices. And this will be the only college degree you ever get, is this one. And that's okay. Some of you will make bad choices, and you'll end up in narrow jail cells. And you'll be sitting there by yourself wondering how you went from where you are today to sitting in that jail cell. But whether you go on to get a PhD, master's degrees, or you make bad choices, you're still gonna be a college graduate and no one can take that away from you. And that's something that you should be proud of. That's something that you should know. Not everyone has a college degree. And I don't have to tell you, you know, but obviously as we sit here and celebrate and try and stay happy, you know, we have to remind you that life is hard. And boy, it'll beat you up if you let it. And I would just encourage you as you face tough times in your life, I would challenge you to stay positive. Boy, we need more positivity in this world. You know, I'm blessed to be superintendent of schools here in the Laredo Independent School District, and 95% of our kids are economically disadvantaged. 76% of them are at risk. And boy, if you look at them and you want to just be negative, you can say, oh, they're not going to go to college. How many of you, just curious, are a product of the Laredo Independent School District? Show of hands, let me see you. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You looking for a job, let me know, I'll hook you up. Yeah. But no, it's so important that as you face these difficult times, and you face, you know, the judge and I, the county judge and I are good friends, and we have a group of people in our community, we call them haters. Okay, you don't know what a hater is? A hater is somebody, it don't matter what we say, they don't like it. We can say the sky is blue, and they'll be like, Dr. Nelson's saying the sky is blue. It's not really blue, it's aqua. We can say, oh yeah, everything is great. Oh, everything's not great. But see, it's important that your attitude be right. There's a gentleman by the name of Charles Swindoll that sums up my message best in a poem he wrote called Attitude. In it he says, the longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than facts. It's more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than successes. It's more important than what other people think, say, or do. It is more important than appearance, giftedness, or skill. It will make or break a company, a church, a home. The remarkable thing is we all have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We can't change our past. We can't change the fact that some people will act in a certain way. We cannot change the inevitable. The only thing we can change is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitude. You know, as you leave out of here as college graduates in a few minutes, you know, I'm sure it's kind of overwhelming. It's like, okay, so now what? And I would tell you that it's important for you to go out there and seek and ultimately attain all of your dreams, all of the goals that you have set out for yourself, the education that you have received at TAMIU on this beautiful campus has prepared you to be competitive. Now, I don't want to be ethnic. I know my crowd. I don't see a whole lot of African Americans in the room, but I will tell you this. One of the most special people in my life a year ago passed away, and that was my grandmother, my abuelita, as they say around here. And my abuelita, just like most grandmothers, she is the patriarch of our family. She almost raised me. And boy, I miss her so much. But one of the things I miss most is this song she used to sing to me when she sat on her porch every day. And it really summarizes what you need to do right now. She used to sit on the porch and she'd say, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now I don't mean to be inappropriate, but I'm telling y'all, I would win Survivor, Biggest Loser, Voice, and American Idol. I'd win them all. But no, that's the challenge that we have for you today. As you hear all these platform speakers and presentations, you'll see a theme. And that is for you to go and let your light shine. Go and do what it is you feel called to do. You'll hear from speakers like Senator Zaffarini, a life of public service. There's no way we could count the difference that has been made over the course of her life. You standing at the impetus of that moment in time for you. And all we ask that you do is that you go for it. You know, I'll leave you with this story, and I really believe that this is a powerful story. It's an African proverb. So you heard a little African spiritual just a minute ago from my grandmother, and now you're gonna hear an African proverb. It is a story about a lion and a gazelle. Y'all know what a gazelle is? It's a little antelope sitting out in the jungle. It's not ferocious like the lion. It doesn't eat and tear people's limbs apart. No, the gazelle is nice and soft, nice and friendly, and that's fine. And in a jungle, which I'm gonna say is society, you basically have two groups of people. You have lions and you have gazelles. Now, I'm not here to tell you whether to be a lion or a gazelle. You might be the most soft-spoken, passive, humble person that's not interested in tearing people up. Or you might be a lion that's hungry, and you're sitting with a bachelor's degree today, and you want to go on and get 4 college degrees, and you want to go become a doctor or a lawyer, or you want to be a champion in international business. Whatever it is for you, here's the proverb. See, each morning in a jungle, the lion knows that he has to wake up, and all he has to do to survive is catch one gazelle, and he gets to live, because that's what he's going to eat. Likewise, the gazelles, they know that when they wake up in the morning, all they got to do is make sure they don't get caught by any lions, and they get to survive. And the moral of the story is this, and I'll close. When the sun comes up tomorrow, it doesn't matter to me if you're a lion or a gazelle, but when the sun comes up, class of 2016, you better be running. Congratulations to you, your family and friends that have come here to celebrate you. God bless the class of 2016.
Thank you again. I'm going to get to this. Well, what did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? You're going to remember this forever. Anyway, Dr. Nelson, thank you very much. And this is just a small token so that you can remember this day by.
Thank you very much. Appreciate the opportunity.
It is now my honor to introduce Janet Campos. Janet Campos is the Distinguished Student Scholar from the A.R. Sanchez Jr. School of Business, who will present remarks today on behalf of her class. Janet Campos is the daughter of Isidro and Araceli Campos. Janet Campos is originally from Zapata, Texas. Today, Janet earns her Bachelor of Business Administration in Finance, graduating summa cum laude with a incredible, 3.949 GPA. That's almost perfect. During her years at TAMIU, Janet was a Dean's List student and a proud member of the Sanchez School of Business Dean's Student Advisory Council, a member of Enactus Phi Kappa Phi, Beta Gamma Sigma, and the Texas Community Bank Honorary Junior Board of Advisors. As a resident of Laredo, Janet has honorably worked at the Webb County Judge's Office and also completed 2 study abroad experiences in China and Ireland. This summer, Janet interned with Sam's Club at their corporate headquarters in Bentonville, Arkansas. Upon graduation, Janet will return to Bentonville, Arkansas, where she has proudly accepted a full-time position to begin her career as an allocation manager with Sam's Club. Janet will continue to pursue her MBA studies at the University of Arkansas. Please welcome the A.R. Sanchez Jr. School of Business Distinguished Student Scholar, Janet Campos.
Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. It is with great honor that I stand before you today as the student respondent for the class of 2016. When I was first asked to be the speaker at commencement, my mind went hazy in realizing the esteem and privilege that had just been presented to me. For weeks, I obsessed over the idea of being able to seek the acceptable language that would suit and emotionally engage you as we come to the end of this journey. I found myself continuously asking, what in the world can I say to a graduating class that will arouse smiles, laughter, tears, but certainly not bore you to death? I could stand here and vividly paint a brilliant canvas illustrating the adventures that may emerge in our lives. But instead, I want to look back and reflect. For just a brief moment, I want all of you to close your eyes and reminisce to the first day of college. Did you wake up late to your 8:30 a.m. class? Did you wait an eternity at Starbucks? Or were you simply too busy finding the perfect outfit for the first day of school? Better yet, were you excited, nervous, fearful? As a first-generation college attendee, I felt all of the above. No one before me had endured these emotions in order to advise me how to tackle college, so I had no concept of what was coming my way. Still, I put my big girl pants on and walked into that 8:30 a.m. class, on time of course, with a vanilla latte in hand and my perfect outfit ready to go. Now, you see, that first day ended up going surprisingly great. But I can assure you, not all days consisted of clear skies and sunshine. Similar to most of you, I experienced cloudy days, some which were consumed by hurricanes and thunderstorms, although not literally. Everybody knows Laredo is fortunate enough if we get a few raindrops. But it was always those hopeless days that made the wonderful ones feel a million times better. These past years at TAMIU, we all gained new friendships, wisdom, knowledge, and a new home. Whether you lived at the dorms like myself, or were involved in various organizations and it seemed you practically lived on campus, this university became more than just the key to our success. It became a part of us. From staying up countless nights at the Killam Library studying, or battling procrastination as you engaged in group projects at the Great Room, You continuously made new memories on the passage to this exceptional day. Each of us had different reasons for obtaining a bachelor's degree from TAMIU. Some of you aspired to be dust devils. Some sought affordability. Some desired staying close to home. But without a doubt, all of us shared one common goal. We all wanted to achieve greatness by acquiring an education. Even though most of you in this room may not know me, we may be more alike than you perceive. Much like you, I attended school with the desire of obtaining an intangible master key to the thriving forces of triumph, a key of pure fulfillment that no one could ever take away from me, the power of knowledge. My mother once told me, con una educación, tú puedes ser alguien en esta vida, y nadie te la podrá quitar nunca. With an education, you can be somebody in this life, and no one will ever take it away from you. We came to receive an education to make sure we could experience a better tomorrow. Como muchos padres y familias que están aquí hoy, los míos se sienten orgullosos que su esfuerzo valió la pena, porque la educación que nuestra universidad, TAMIU, nos ha dado es la mejor herencia que nuestras familias nos pueden dar. De parte de todos los graduados, les damos gracias por este momento lleno de logro, alegría y agradecimiento. I must mention that I sincerely struggle to stand before you today and talk about what is to come, because none of us know just what that is. But with profound optimism, I decided to focus on what has been, because that will always serve as an emblem of our capabilities. In just a few minutes, you will walk up this stage immersed in the same emotions you felt on that very first day of school. Walking down the stairs with your diploma in hand as a university graduate, you will set sail towards your new journey to flourishing careers, the creation of families, and your lives. So as you step out into the real world, filled with excitement, nerves, and fear, remember that with courage, love, and passion, you can make your dreams come true, just as you have today. And as Elle Woods once stated in the film Legally Blonde, remember that you must always have faith in people, and most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself. Congratulations, class of 2016. We did it.
Janet, please accept a token of our appreciation, this gift. Thank you.
That was wonderful. Thank you very much.
I now invite the Texas A&M Board Student Regent, Stephanie Martinez, to deliver a few words from the system.
President Arenas, distinguished guests, friends and families of today's graduates, members of the Texas A&M International University Class of 2016. I am honored to be here today and bring greetings on behalf of the entire Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University System. Today is a special day as we prepare to walk across this stage and into the next chapter of your lives. I may not know what the future holds for you, but I do know that you will be well prepared for what lies ahead thanks to this university. Each of you should be very proud of what you have accomplished. To each of you, we in the Texas A&M system say congratulations. This system and its members have dedicated to improving their lives to Texans through teaching, research, and service for 140 years. This university specifically has played a vital role in the system for nearly 30 of those years. I know each graduate here today will carry on our proud legacy by taking all that you have learned and experienced here at Texas A&M International University with you as you start your chosen path. On behalf of the Texas A&M System Board of Regents, I wish you good fortune, happiness, and success. Congratulations.
It is now my great pleasure to introduce the very best friend that Texas A&M International University has ever had, or probably will have, Texas Senator Dr. Judith Zaffirini. If I were to list all that she has done for this community, for this state, for higher education in Texas, and particularly for this university, I would probably double the length of this ceremony, but I'm not going to do that. Suffice it to say that this comprehensive university would not exist, certainly not in its present form, had it not been for her vision and her tireless efforts to make it a reality. All of you graduates, every one of you here today owes a deep debt of gratitude to her for making this celebration of your academic achievement a reality. It is appropriate that the Texas A&M International Student Success Center is named after the single most influential person to make your success even possible, graduates. My good friend, our good friend, the Honorable Dr. Judith Zaffirini, Texas State Senator.
Thank you so very much, my very dear friend, and the new provost who joins us with the new president, Dr. Pablo Arenas, and the provost, Dr. Tom Mitchell. Don't you know they're going to do a fabulous job as president and provost? And my message to you graduates is very simple, but very heartfelt. Congratulations, class of 2016. We are so very proud of you. Felicidades. I'm always delighted to be at graduation ceremonies, especially at Texas A&M International University. But today is especially wonderful for me because you are graduates of the A.R. Tony Sanchez Jr. School of Business. How many of you have ever met Tony Jr.? Would you raise your hands? He is the ultimate role model for anyone in business. A good son, a good husband, a good father, a good grandfather, and an excellent business person. Read about Tony Jr. and you will learn how much he has done, not only for this community and this university, but also for the state. He believes, in the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, the best way to make a friend is to be a friend. And as a businesswoman, I am here to tell you that you cannot succeed in business without making many, many, many friends. People do business with pleasant persons, with those with whom they enjoy doing business. And if you realize the hardships that the Sanchez family endured, Tony Jr.'s father selling typewriters, being a landman for oil and gas interests, saving money, working hard day and night, 7 days a week, until today, they are multimillionaires. Multimillionaires across 3 generations, but millionaires with a lot of heart, and millionaires who love their communities, their state, their country, and thank God they love Texas A&M International University. Thank you to the Sanchez family. Tony Jr. also exemplifies another trait that you must develop to succeed in business, not only making friends, but also learning every day, learning by reading and by interacting. I hope that today, as graduates, you will commit yourselves to a life of excellence in the spirit of the Sanchez family, but also to a lifetime of learning, to learn every day in every way that you possibly can, and to learn from them the importance of giving back, for it is always greater to give than to receive. You are so fortunate, graduates, whether you are earning a bachelor's, a master's, or a PhD, to have a tradition from which you can learn and which you can carry on. And my prayer for you is that the Lord will inspire you to excel and also to inspire you to be as generous as you possibly can, believing, beginning with your beloved alma mater. I hope that you will do your best always and be proud of where you earned your degrees. And if you are earning a bachelor's, that you will commit to pursue a master's. If you are earning a master's, to commit to pursue a PhD or a law or a medical or another advanced degree, because you can never, ever be overeducated. Quite frankly, people often ask me how I succeeded in education, how I succeed in business, how I succeed in the Texas Senate. I owe it to my doctoral studies. The critical thinking skills, the research, and the writing abilities that come with doctoral studies will help you in any field, any profession, any occupation. And today, I'm especially proud to join you to hood your 2 PhD candidates, because when we passed my bill in 1993, creating Texas A&M International University, we empowered this university with the authority to offer doctoral programs. And people said, why do you need it in the bill? My answer was, why not? 10 years later, we had a program, and after that, we had our first degrees. Today, we have 2 more. Congratulations, graduates, for everything you haven't accomplished and for everything that you will accomplish. My prayer for you is that you will lead a life of excellence, commitment, public service, and generosity. Que Dios los bendiga. Muchísimas gracias.
And now, will all the candidates for their respective degrees and all the faculty please rise? Dr. Arenas, I certify that the graduates whose names will appear on the official graduation list will have completed all work required for their degrees and will be in compliance with the policies and regulations as approved by the Board of Regents and published in the official catalog of Texas A&M International University. On behalf of this community of scholars, the faculty and the staff, I recommend that their degrees be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Mitchell. By the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and by the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University System, acting under the enabling legislation establishing this university, and in pursuance of the recommendation of the faculty and academic administration, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree to which you are entitled, with all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Baccalaureate graduates, you may now move the tassel from right to left. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Will the faculty marshal please escort the candidates to the stage?
Mr. President, I now present to you those individuals upon whom a baccalaureate degree from the A.R. Sanchez Jr. School of Business has been conferred. Ana Laura Acosta. Isela Aguilar. Lucio Allen Aleman. Jaime Almonte Bryan III. Javier Raúl Arellano. Cassandra Nicole Arzuaga. Valeria E. Cabello. Graduating summa cum laude, Janet Campos. Stephanie Janeth Camero. Graduating magna cum laude, Mirelda Canales. Teresa P. Canela. Graduating magna cum laude, Efren Chapa. Sheridan Kayleen Clark. Cassandra Contreras. Stephanie Contreras. Alicia Cruz. Laura Paola de Hoyos. Graduating magna cum laude, Salvador Lemuel de Santos Acosta. Graduating summa cum laude, Ubaldo Dueñas Jr. Graduating magna cum laude, Daniel John Edmondo. Edgar Emanuel Escamilla. Jorge Orlando Esparza. Devin Andrew Garcia. Gilberto Garcia. Graduating cum laude, Vanessa Garcia Arenas. Humberto Joaquín Garza. Marcos Christopher Garza. Alicia Gómez. Graduating cum laude, Carla Gabriela Gonzalez. Kimberly Yvette Gonzalez. Yadira Gonzalez. Gabriel Adrián Guerra. Héctor Guerra. Refugio Ociel Hinojosa Rodríguez. Elizabeth Ann Hollinger. Alejandro Ibarra. Eduardo Alonso Ibarra II. Leobardo Ibarra. Luis Alberto Juárez. Graduating cum laude, Jesús Ernesto Martel. Blanca Domínguez. Elisa Michelle Mata Pinales. Graduating cum laude, Alejandra Judith Mendoza. Chris Ivan Mendoza. Salomón Moctezuma Jr. Ana Karen Moreno Contreras. Jason Moya. Leo D. Núñez. Carlos César Ojeda. Humberto Padilla. Mario Palos. Graduating cum laude, Rebecca Renee Quintanilla. Adolfo David Ramos. Mario Hugo Rivera Reina. Eliane Rizzi. Graduating magna cum laude, Sandra Olivia Robles. Claudia Rodríguez Morales. Graduating cum laude, Eliud Rubenstein. Kimberly Salazar. Stephanie Salazar Benavides. Georgina Elizabeth Salinas. Jose Gerardo Sanchez II. Graduating cum laude, Juan Héctor Sanchez. Selene Sanchez. Graduating cum laude, Gabriel Ivan Silva. And we have two sisters graduating, Arleta Catalina Simón. And her sister, Gabriela Etlin Simón. Nico Elias Solís. Gina Cecilia Soto. Marisol Beatriz Suárez. Yaritza Lisbeth Tejada. Celia A. Tijerina. Eduardo Torres. Jonathan Cecilio Treviño. Carlos Jaime Urrabazo. Kevin Valdez. Dalia Vasquez. Daniel Vasquez Jr. Juan Eduardo Vasquez. Scott Andrew Vigil. Alice Janet Villanueva. Graduating magna cum laude, Leslie Marie Villarreal. Evelyn Zavala. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the baccalaureate graduates from the A.R. Sanchez Jr. School of Business. Mr. President, I now present to you those individuals upon whom a baccalaureate degree from University College has been conferred. Isela Yvette Dominguez. Yana I. Ponce. Flora Elena Gámez. Cristina Garcia. Erica A. Gonzalez. Melissa Michelle Gonzalez. Leslie Guerra. Kimberly Janet Halomo. María Teresa Rodríguez. Graduating cum laude, Martha G. Rodríguez. Yesenia Salazar Guerra. Lisette Sanchez. Tania A. Treviño. Mara Eleonora Berino. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the baccalaureate graduates from the University College. Mr. President, I now present to you those individuals upon whom a master's degree from the A.R. Sanchez Jr. School of Business has been conferred. Jacqueline Benavides. Evangelina Salazar Benedetto. Linda Ray Mendez Binstein. Benjamin A. Castro Villarreal. Oscar Daniel Díaz Mirón Guajardo. Rafael Mario González. Ignacio Guajardo. José Rogelio Juárez Olivas. Cristóbal Laraín Punti. Erika Gutiérrez Martínez. Fidel Salvador Ramos. Cecilia Isabel Rivas. José de Jesús Rodríguez Jr. Damir Turco. Alan Paul Baez. Carol Ann Beatty. Iris Jasmine Guevara. Vinirdishtit Rana. Mahmoud Zakaria Abdelatif El Tantawi. Anvesh Bashyam Kodanda. Gildardo Butrón García. Praveen Kumar El Apa. Orlando Isaac Guapo Calvillo. Mahesh Kumar Reddy Kanamuri. Sri Baswanth Reddy Kodavaluru. Satish Kumar Kola. Bhaskar Prasanth Kotha. Genender Reddy Kothinti. Saujanya Kura. Durga Nihar. Sri Nathalapati. Banu Teha Urugonda. Sanjana Putchala. Manusha Sapa. Anjani Siddiqui. Swaroop Kumar Reddy Tirumala. Lakshmi Amulya Komaragiri. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the master's graduates from the A.R. Sanchez Jr. School of Business. Dr. Mitchell, would you please introduce the doctoral candidates?
Dr. Arenas. Steve, scoot over here. The sound is gone. Okay, thank you. Dr. Arenas, I have the great privilege of presenting two candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in International Business Administration, William John Proskowski and Wei Wang. William Proskowski will be hooded by his dissertation director, Dr. George Clark, Dean Sears, and Senator Zaffirini. Wei Wang will be hooded by her dissertation director, Dr. Haibo Wang, Dean Sears, and Senator Zaffirini. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Dr. Proskowski. Congratulations, Dr. Wei Wang. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for all of the Texas A&M International University graduates.
Well, this is the last one of the day for those of us up on the stage. That doesn't mean this isn't a joyous occasion, but I'm sure you're all anxious to get out there and start partying, start celebrating. Well, on behalf of the university, Texas A&M International University, our faculty, our staff, our whole community, I want to congratulate each one of you upon the completion of your degree. In a few moments, you will leave this building out into the misty late afternoon, your diploma in hand, ready to enter the workforce or graduate professional school, prepared by a unique university experience to work, to lead, to inspire others. We at the university have done what we can for you, given you the knowledge, the tools, the skills to be successful. As people before me have said, it is now your turn to excel in your given professions. If you notice that there's a theme that's run through Dr. Zaffarini, Dr. Nelson, their speeches before me, is that we have to continue to be lifelong learners. There's no question that in order to succeed, you have to continue to learn. You have to continue to refine what you know and what you do. Leonardo da Vinci said it really well. He said, learning is the only thing that the mind never exhausts, never fears, and never regrets. So I encourage each of you to become a lifelong learner who has a passion for knowledge and really wants to challenge yourself day in and day out to learn new things. A love of learning is the most useful thing you can take with you as you leave this university. As with everything else in your life, you have had the support of your family and your friends. Therefore, let us recognize those significant others that have made this moment possible. Por favor, los maridos, los padres, los niños, los abuelos y los hermanos de los graduados, pueste a pie para recibir nuestro agradecimiento para su amor y su apoyo. Will the spouses, partners, parents, children, grandparents, and siblings of our graduates please stand to receive our love and our support. All of this were not, as many of you know, you didn't do this on your own, although there may have been some days and some classes you felt that you may have. But, you know, the faculty and the staff, and particularly the faculty, have always been behind you. They've worked you, they've cajoled you, they've forced you to really think, to be critical about what you do. So we need a special round of applause for faculty and staff of this university. Together with you, they are what makes this university great. Faculty, please stand. I also want to thank the University Concert Band under the direction of Dr. Jamie Moyer for providing today's music. Wasn't it great? Let's give them a round of applause.
And now, will you please rise as Valeria Cortez leads us in singing the national anthem, which is on the back of your program. Not, well, alma mater. It was bound to happen. It's on the back of your program, after which Jesus Padilla will offer a prayer of gratitude.
Stones are
You may be seated. Once again, congratulations to the graduates. This concludes our ceremony. Thank all of you for joining us this afternoon. We want you to have a wonderful day and celebrate your success safely, please, as your journey has just begun. Let me ask the families, the friends, to remain seated until the stage party, the faculty, and the graduates have exited the building. They'll meet you out front. Thank you.